Have you ever felt like a stranger to yourself, as if you're a scattered puzzle with pieces that never quite fit? If so, this journey is for you. We begin with the realization that healing is not about fixing what's broken, but about remembering who we truly are. Like the story of the blind men and the elephant, we often see only fragments of our truth, arguing with others and ourselves, convinced that our small piece is the whole picture. This journey invites you to step beyond the noise of self-criticism and into the gentle silence where your true self waits to be rediscovered. The path of self-healing is not about searching for new tools to repair yourself. Instead, it's a journey of remembering, a conscious release of the burdens of the past that weigh on your subconscious. This process frees you to move step by step toward your inner light. We move beyond the conscious mind, which is just a small part of our being, and dive into the subconscious, where most of our beliefs and patterns reside. Here, the real work begins, letting go of the noise that drowns out your authentic voice. Presence is not just about being in the moment or perfecting your actions. It's about experiencing the divine presence that flows through all things. This awareness is the foundation of true healing. When you shift from asking, "What am I doing?" to "What is being done through me?" you open yourself to a higher wisdom. In this state, healing is less about personal effort and more about surrendering to the flow of divine action within and around you. Much of our inner struggle comes from the critical, false self that keeps us feeling separate and fragmented. This voice creates confusion and disconnects us from our body and soul. The journey to healing is not about silencing this voice through force, but about gently remembering our true nature. As we become aware of the subconscious patterns formed in childhood, we begin to hear the quiet, authentic voice within us, guiding us back to wholeness. Silence is not a goal to be achieved through effort, but a natural result of knowing the truth. When we stop struggling to control our thoughts and simply surrender to what is, silence arises effortlessly. This silence is not emptiness. It is a space of deep presence and trust in the wisdom of the universe. Here, we find peace, not by escaping pain, but by accepting the truth that lies beneath it. The truth is not something outside of you to be chased. It is already within you, waiting to be received through intuition and inspiration. In this context, silence becomes an act of faith, a surrender to the wisdom and order of the universe. Instead of striving to reach the truth, you simply recognize it and fall silent in awe. This is a deep trust that everything, even pain or chaos, has its place in the greater harmony. When silence becomes surrender to truth, your inner noise transforms into a natural state of praise. This praise is not just spoken words, but a deep harmony with the universe. You become part of a cosmic song, resonating with the rhythm of all creation. The silence you experience is the gateway to this unity, where your voice joins the universal chorus of gratitude and wonder. True healing begins when you stop searching outside and listen to the wisdom already programmed within you. Silent praise becomes the living expression of self-healing. Healing happens when you stop resisting the truth and shift from being a seeker to a silent witness. In this space, you are no longer fighting yourself, but allowing your natural wholeness to emerge. Our inner dialogue shapes our identity over time, becoming a constant companion. But too often, this companion turns into a jailer, trapping us in unconscious limiting beliefs. These acquired thoughts create a false identity and a sick memory, leading to endless inner battles. The real mistake is fighting the wrong battle, trying to conquer negative thoughts or force positive thinking, instead of addressing the root cause. Your true identity is not the result of a battle for change, but a return to your natural, authentic self. The conscious mind is not meant to be a battlefield, but a translator and executor of your inner wisdom. It chooses freely, directing your energy toward truth, compassion, and forgiveness. When aligned with your core values, your conscious mind becomes a powerful tool for healing and integration. The sacred journey of self-purification is about distinguishing between confused and authentic thoughts. Success comes from cleansing your inner dialogue of noise and negative programming. This process allows you to see reality clearly and respond wisely. Ultimately, your self-talk is your choice. Either it leads you to disappointment, or you use it as a tool for growth and fulfillment. At the core of our being, we often forget our true nature, becoming fragmented and distant from our source. Remembrance is the only way back. It's not a separate effort, but a state of constant presence in every movement and stillness. In this awareness, you realize that everything is built on truth and wisdom. This is the secret of silent praise, a deep, ongoing remembrance that heals and unites. Transformation is not just about physical change, but about reviving the heart and soul. When we are trapped by unconscious programs and false self-talk, we live in darkness, separated from our essence. True revival is the shift from confused self-awareness to clear, supportive awareness. It's a liberation from acquired thoughts and a return to life with new wisdom and clarity. True knowledge comes not just from the mind, but from a state of peace and receptivity in the heart. This peace is not the absence of thoughts, but a clear awareness that allows thoughts to pass without control. When your heart is open, you receive wisdom directly from its source, and your self-talk becomes a reflection of compassion, clarity, and inner harmony. All these concepts converge in the idea of innate nature, the original state of awareness, light, and tranquility we were created with. The journey of transformation is simply a return to this pure state, which has been covered by confused self-talk and unconscious programming. When you reach this clear self-awareness, your inner voice becomes the sound of a healthy heart, receiving and reflecting wisdom without distortion. Self-transformation and healing are not separate paths, but one unified journey. Many healing attempts fail because they treat the person as a collection of parts. In reality, we are whole beings, and true healing can only occur when we embrace our totality. This integration brings harmony to the soul, body, and mind, ending the inner conflict and restoring our natural unity. The sacred crawl is a slow, blessed journey back to your original self. It's not a race or a leap, but a humble, persistent movement from the darkness of confusion toward the light of truth. Each step is a recovery of a piece of your inner light. This journey is about humility, determination, and the willingness to move forward, no matter how small the steps. Our memories are not just recollections of events, but emotional programs and negative beliefs that project the past onto the present. Healing is not about forgetting, but about erasing the sick memory that carries resistance and pain. The only way to do this is through present moment awareness, which connects you directly to your source and allows you to respond to life with love and clarity. When you let go of resistance and live fully in the present, you return to your natural state of connection and integration. Spontaneity arises, not as chaos, but as an honest response from a heart connected to its source. Healing is complete when your soul, body, and mind move together in harmony, and your inner voice becomes the sound of truth. After a long journey of conscious silence, healing praise, and sacred crawling, you arrive at the threshold of the tranquil soul. This is not just an end, but the beginning of true existence. Here, you experience a state of deep contentment and security, living in constant presence and joy. The journey of silent praise is not a transaction, but a pure act of devotion, where your intentions are united in the pursuit of truth. The journey ends with the image of a good tree, its roots firmly grounded, its branches reaching the sky. True presence is both stability and expansion, rooted in your authentic self and extending into conscious, joyful living. The paradise you seek is not a distant promise, but a reality created here and now through silent praise. This is the final realization. Heaven is a state of being, not a place, and the joy of existence is found in unity with the truth.